I will show you the gardens this year. So you should know that this year here in France has been very rainy and cold. So we don't have a big success with plants. We have with chicks though. So we get many chicks. And some more on the way. Sylva, arrête Sylva. So here they are in a bucket and brood the eggs. And so when the chicks are coming out, I just open the cage. The cage is only there to protect them from predators and other hens, because other hens will come in this bucket and make some more eggs. So we have some more chicks on the way. Then we get many. Some are pretty big already, some are even bigger, and some of them are very small. So there are the goats only during the night and evening. So they get some hay and water, of course, but during the day they are out and eating grass and some hay. I give them branches too, many branches. Here we have raspberries, kiwi and vine. We have many fruit trees. But not many fruit this year because of the cold. Some small apples. So I won't show you all the fruit trees, all the trees, but only some small thing in the property here. Here in this part. Till the house, this is a neighbor house, we have many trees and some grass. We put the horse here sometimes, so he can eat some fresh grass and clean around the trees. So we have many trees, some bigger than others, and we have of course sunchokes, this one, but we have big patch of sunchokes. I like this plant because these tolerate absolutely all kind of weather, so it's a very good survival plant. We have some ambrosia. I don't know if you know this plant, but this is a so-called invasive species. This is coming because of the bird seeds. We give some seeds to the hens, and there is some seeds of ambrosia in the seed mix. But this is not a big problem, because if you let other plants grow, this will just disappear. And this is very good medicinal plant too. But of course, if you are allergic to this plant, you can't just cut it before it comes flowers. So here I planted some squash and pumpkin, but they are not thriving this year because of the cold. It's way too cold. It has been way too cold. This is the first year it is so cold, but yeah. This is Tanacetum in Latin. Very good plant to have if you have animals, because this is good against parasites. We have a big kiwi tree. All the leaves you see are kiwi or vine. And this is almond tree, very big almond tree. And here, this is berries. I like to call them caramel berries because they taste as caramel. So here, it's just a jungle. I planted. I have sown many things in rows this year because of the kids. They can't see the plant and not track on them. Here, salads. But I should cut some wild plant around them. I come and do that sometimes. And I have radishes, of course. Radishes, I grow them because of the roots, but also the leaves and fruit. And here, very big fig tree. The trees are thriving this year because of the rain. And of course, sunshocks, more sunshocks there. Very big plum trees. We planted this tree. This was very small. This is so big now. Plum trees are really thriving in our soil. Here, squash, but as you can see, not very big. And maybe you cannot see anything here. Yeah, almost only weeds, you will call it probably, but there are many plants. This is tomato, so I just come and cut plants and put them as mulch. I have to do that here soon. I have just sown these plants. They are not from pots and they are as big as a weed. In this weather. So this is great. Here, so they are from my own seeds, and year after year, this way of gardening just can be better and better. Here, I don't know what this is called in English, but some white roots, many of them here, and as you can see, carrots with weeds around, and they are pretty much thriving. So here a row with carrots, and I don't know if you can see cabbage and carrots, and here radishes, of course, many of them. Those are pretty easy to grow, but here, I don't know if you can see, yes, a tomato, pretty big tomato. They are big because just had a very bad weather for them, so I'm happy. And see, this is Chenopodium album in Latin, and you can see that parasite. I don't know if you can see really. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But parasites are on the wild plants, not on my plants. And some salads. I just come here and cut some leaves to eat. Cabbage here. Cabbage all the way there. I have to cut the weeds or wild plants. Some cabbage. And some corns there. And you have corn pretty much everywhere, but this is not really thriving. So here some beets. Yeah, I won't show you all the plants, but you can understand principle. Here, this is chamomile, also a big rose with carrots, and some sunflowers and many sunchokes. Sunchokes all the way there, very big patch. So this is probably the best survival plant to have. There you can see, this is pumpkins and squash. They are so small. We have almost no summer this year, so this is pretty normal. This fig tree is so big, and as you can see, I cut this tree and this tree, just cut them to give them to my goats. So this is chestnut tree. They can't be very big because of the barn. It will destroy the barn if it gets very big because of the roots. So I just cut it every year and give the leaves to my goats. And I do this with several trees and some hedge too. So here I don't know if you can see, but I will try to zoom. The vines are just climbing on the almond tree there, and all these leaves are kiwi. We get many kiwis last year, but I don't know this year because of the weather. Many berries too. Some blackcurrant here. So we have many berries everywhere. These three too. Blackcurrant here. And some, I don't know what it is in English, these berries. So the kids are coming and eating some of them all the time. Raspberries, have some very big patches of raspberries. This one is not thriving because of there is probably too much water this year. As you can see here, really much water, but the kiwi tree is really big. And elderberry there too. So here, there. So yeah. We do have some berry tree here. So small kiwi, and apple tree without apples. funny plants. I don't always know what they are called in English, but those are carrots. So I just want to have the seeds here and here, and some funny chickens. They like shadow. Sunshocks, big sunshocks, bigger than me, much bigger, and beans, protected from the hens. More hens. And plum tree without plums because of the cold. Of course, fig tree, a vine all the way up to these trees. I will show you there, but I will get the dog inside the house. Sylva, prunelle! Allez, viens. Viens, rentre. Allez, rentre. Mon chien. Some more sunchoke. You can give the leaves to your animals, so rabbits, horse, goats, all of these will eat sunchokes, leaves and roots. You can eat the leaves, but they are not really good. But you can eat the roots, both raw and cooked. So this is a very good plant to have as survival. Oats, pretty plant. This is called humulus in Latin. I don't know what it is in English. Here, this is a destroyed patch to put our horse during the night, sorry. And during the day, he is pretty much all the time in the outside eating fresh grass, or we have some other paddock, other places to put him. We let the grass grow and he can eat there. We have more hens. There will be change pretty soon, so we just move them when they have eaten all the grass, all the plants. We move them and we just plant some plants, also some seeds. This is a fruit tree. I don't know what it is in English. I guess it is called nashi, and more sunchokes everywhere. I take some of the roots of the big sunchoke patches and I just plant them other places in the garden, pretty much everywhere. So the horse can will eat this during summer, in August, when the grass is yellow. But he doesn't eat them as long as the grass is green. We have some eggs in buckets, some more hens, as you can see. And this is chicory. I have so many seeds of chicory here because I want to have this plant because of the roots. I make a tea with the roots and I am very fond of it, but I have some more there. But this plant like calcium in the ground, the soil, and we don't have calcium in the ground here. So I just get some places. This is a very pretty flower. Here, this is not thriving at all. This is potatoes. Potatoes, there should be potatoes everywhere, but because of the cold, they are not coming, not thriving. The cold and the rain. So these are not sick, but not thriving. So we have apple trees there, nut trees, plum trees, many funny trees. And here, this should be a potato patch too. So this is the first year they are so small there. So this is a good thing we have sunshocks to eat. But here, so there were some hens. They have eaten all the plants and we planted potatoes. Usually it works fine, but not this year. This is a peach tree. We usually get some very good peaches, but not this year because of the cold and rain. We have a sunny weather today, but only today. Here, this is so big, so pretty. We planted these plants some years ago and they are now covering all the house. You can make soup from them and the goats can eat them. This is a very good food for them during the winter. So we have brambles, many places. And we just change the water of the fishes. We do have 4 fishes. Some more chicks and hens. Chicks everywhere, as you can see. So this is very good meat. Very good. Here we just have some very big tomato. These are the only we bought from a shop here. And these, those are to the kids. So I usually never buy tomato or anything from the shop, but we don't have a greenhouse. We just have a very small greenhouse. So this year was so cold that I just thought this was a great thing to do. So tomato and watermelon. And some more tomato here. And of course more raspberry. We have raspberries there, and I'll show you many places, very big patches of raspberries. Here, raspberries everywhere. The kids are coming and eating them every day. I don't know if you can see here. So we have many of them. This is very good. I will just eat one of them. So very big patches of raspberries. We have more of them. And as you can see, some potatoes, some places. So usually we have many potatoes everywhere. So we will see here some good food to the plants. I will show you here. Not really thriving because this should be potatoes. This was potatoes, but I will show you. This is the old potatoes. Really not thriving, just sick because of the rain. So not a good year for potatoes at all. We have sunshocks though. Yes. Chamomilla, yellow, and this should be a squash. So you can see on my plants that the weather is not good. This is a good thing. Tomatoes are thriving a bit, but here we have some radishes, some cabbage, and some beets. Not much of them, but here we have cabbage, and I will take the seed, so just wait. Cabbage, some more, another kind of cabbage, and as you can see, tomatoes, some sunflowers. We will see if we get some tomato from them. I hope so. Sunflower. And there, this is probably the best place. So I have some paper up there because I was walking in this field before I filmed. So here you can see some corn, and there should be pumpkin too. There are some few pumpkins, but not much. But corn is pretty big. And we have beans. Beans in the foot of every corn. Sorry, the camera just stopped. But there we have cucumber, and we have one another. I planted many of them, or just have sown many of them here, but this was too cold. The good surprise though is that we have many tomatoes in this field, many tomatoes. I guess this was because of the hens. They were there before. You can see tomatoes everywhere, and they get some tomatoes from us. So we have many volunteer tomatoes everywhere and very big and healthy. So beans, corn, pretty big pumpkin, and corn, beans, everywhere corn and beans. And I just come here and pull off the white plants and add them as mulch. You can see I just did a bit of this place, and I will come and work more afterwards. But you can see beans are just climbing on the corn. Here you can see the beans. The beans will just climb onto the corn and on the fence too. So I will show you this place. So you can see the cornfield, corn and beans, and there, all this place is pretty big. This is our holy place. So this is just nature. We let the nature take a big place of our property. Here there is a place for the horse, but there up to the big trees, so it's just nature. Not anything we planted. Oh yes, we just throw some seeds and acorn, such thing, but we are not putting any animals, nothing. The horse can come here from time to time, as you probably can see, but this is just nature. There's some birds I'm trying to film. Not easy. We have many bird boxes everywhere, and we have many birds. So this place, here there is a place for the horse, but there I don't know if they will come. Ah yes, there are the goats. The goats are in this little house and they can go out here. They have a place here and another place here, and I just changed them. So I let a place without goats in 40 days before I put them again. They can eat grass, but they have to get some hay from me too, because we don't have enough grass. You can see some bird house. We make some new every year with the kids, and we pair some other. So there are many of them, and most of them are faktisk occupied by birds. So you can see rose hips, these rose hips there too. These rose rose hips, sorry, are very rich in C vitamin, more than other kind. And goats are very fond of them too. Here's some berries, berry tree. And this is our very little greenhouse. So we just have many tomatoes in these and some, I don't know, some paprika. Paprika there too, you cannot see it, but, and cucumber. Some more rose hips everywhere. You can just cut some of it and just plant it another place, so you can clone the bush, and you can see some birdhouse everywhere. So camellia, of course, trees. This is a pear tree, and we have this is wild carrots, very pretty flower. I like this plant very much. You can eat the carrots too. And beans, their beans are great this year. Not very big, but here, everywhere some beans. So yeah. And you can see more raspberries. Very big patches of raspberries and berries. Here, more raspberries. They just come every day we get more. And more here. So this was only a very small tree, raspberry tree, but this will probably be a big patch too. Here more hens. So we have hens many places, and we have rabbit there, and we get much milk from our goats. Here we have, of course, mint, currant, saponaria. This is a plant you can make soap with. And some funny trees. Hibiscus unedo, chicks.